All right, my friends, welcome to Corny Creek Farms. It's another exciting day of Dave McDonald's Saturday morning How to Draw Cartoons. Yes, I'm glad you're here with me today. It's a little wacky today. In fact, today is going to be a Wacky Character Day. Yes, it is. We're going to draw something, well, I think almost every week we draw something wacky, it seems, doesn't it? It's just, I mean, we might as well just put that on the front of every one of my videos. It's a wacky day every day. Hey, let's get a look at last week's drawing. I colored it for you. Look at that. Remember? Robo Granny. Remember Robo Granny? Yep, with her Ray bun. That was kind of fun, wasn't it? Boy, look at her. She's got those evil green gloves on. And we don't know what she's up to, but she's up to something evil, it looks like. Oh boy, that was fun. Did you have fun drawing yours? If not, go back and check out last week's video and draw it up and have a go at it with colors. All right, today we're going to draw, again, a wacky character. And it's a character that you would find outside, maybe near a pond or a river. Can you guess what it is? Maybe you're thinking fish? No, it's not. Well, it does go in the water, but it does go on the land as well. Let's start off with some simple shapes with our pencil. I'll bet you will figure it out very shortly here. We're going to use our pencil to put some very basic shapes down on the page, right? Like we always do. And then I use an ink pen to finish my drawing. But the simple shape that we're going to start with right away is an oval shape. All right, so with your pencil, an oval shape like this. All right, and the eyeballs are ovals. They're leaning in like this. One is going to be leaning in this way and the other leaning this way. These will become the eyes of the character. Okay, 1, 2, they can cross over each other if you want. All right, and then a body for the character is a kind of an egg shape, oval. So there's 4 ovals to start off with. And have you guessed what it is yet? If this is the body? Yeah, it's going, well, let's see if you can guess if I put over the top, to use a curved line to go over the top of this oval and another curved line to come down over the top of this oval. It's a frog. Yes, it's going to be a frog. I knew you were going to figure that one out. It was the hint about being near water, wasn't it? Okay, so this is going to be the face. And already, normally I erase at the end, but I'll just start to erase some of the crossover lines that we won't be needing at this point. But do you see what I like to do when I draw? Again, I'm kind of using the simple shapes like building blocks, using them to create the basic shapes that I use to outline the character. That's how I typically draw in my sketchbook. All right. There we go. Just clean up the little pencil a little bit before we get going any further. So 2 eyeballs. Maybe we'll put in an eyelid, and maybe we could make them look kind of sleepy with some heavy eyelids. And when you do that, instead of putting the pupil down here, put the pupil kind of concealed or hidden underneath the eyelid so that we don't see the entire circle. So that means his eyelids are down over your eyes. That's when you look kind of sleepy, right? Yeah, okay. A mouth shape. Do this. Take your pencil, make basically a curved line to make a smile all the way across, but we're going to give it a little bit of a different effect. He's going to be putting his bottom lip over his top lip. So do this, upside down curved line. Just like that. And that will be his bottom lip kind of turned up over the front of his top lip. All right. And maybe he's got his mouth open on this side of his face, just on one side. Like he's saying, doop! Doop, 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 doop. All right, let us continue. Don't need that line. This will just come down, go to his body. I'm going to shorten his body a little bit so I can have room for nice big flipper feet. Shorten his body just to about here. Okay, now come down, almost like two elbow macaronis. Remember those elbow macaroni shapes? Just like tubes that come down. And flippers, triangle shape, right? Come out with a straight line. Maybe he's wearing swim fins. I don't know. You could do that. But it's a triangle shape. Curve that. Maybe curve the end of it a little bit. All right. Once again, triangle shape. Let's bring it this way a little bit more. I think he'll be happy with that pose. Okay. I am going to make those flippers. Swim fins. Why would a frog need swim fins? Isn't that what they do? Yes, it is. But this is Wacky Character Day, so our Wacky Character needs swim fins, right? And let's see, he's swimming, but he doesn't have a swimsuit. So he's wearing, here, put a line across the middle here, another line below that. So we have a waistband with a dotted line. He's wearing his underwear to the pond to go swimming. So he's got that little, this is the old, almost like Captain Underpants wears these underpants. That's what he's wearing. These are the seams of the underpants. Got the waistband with the stitching. He's all ready to go into the pond, right? Absolutely. Okay, now maybe he's just standing, he's posing like he's something else, right? He's a sight to behold at the pond. That's what he is. So elbow macaroni, and his hand will be like this. Put a little oval shape there. His thumb will come up here. Maybe he's got his thumb like this. And then down here, just come down and make a couple fingers that we might see. Like that. And you'll see when we ink it what we did there. We have, again, two elbow macaronis, an oval shape, and we came up and made a little noodly shaped thumb. Drop down here, make a noodly shaped finger, curved line to come down there, and then just maybe the tip of the pinky out there. And with this, maybe with this hand, he's just, let's give another little elbow macaroni, and it's right at the elbow, so two elbow macaronis. And his hand, let's see, maybe he's holding, put a circle at the end of the elbow macaronis, that's going to become his hand. He's holding, maybe it's a bucket, a little sand pail or something. Curved line, that'll be the handle. Oval this way is the top of the bucket. Come down, complete the bucket. I don't know what's in the bucket. Maybe he's collecting shells. There we go. And when we ink, you'll, of course, that handle, you won't see through his fist, will you? Maybe he's got shells in there or he's collecting something, I don't know. And let's put some, you could put some grass here, maybe a hint of water. He's standing in a puddle or something, right? And let's see, maybe he's saying ribbit. Is that how you spell ribbit? I don't even know. Ribbit. All right, I'm going to start to ink our little frog character here. And we started with some simple shapes. once again, I like to take my ink pen. I made it a little thicker at the top, give it a little more volume for fun. Right? I like to use my simple shapes to pencil out the shape first. Then I go in with my ink pens and I ink the entire drawing. One eyeball, another eyeball, get really droopy there, really thick to really thin. All right, eyelid, eyelid, and those pupils. Again, we're not seeing the entire round shape. It goes up inside of the eyelid so that we give them this kind of sleepy look, right? We do leave that circle in the corner of the pupil. Again, that's that hint of light, a reflection. Adds some life to your character. All right, okay. Let's see, I think I'm going to try and see if this one has ink in it. A little thicker line, perhaps. Jowl. Like that. And smile line, stop at the, I like how that lower lip comes up over. Maybe just put a little accent there, just pudgy lower lip effect. And he's got his mouth open on this side because he's saying ribbit. Is that how frogs sound? Ribbit. Ribbit. Okay, here we go. Again, just kind of tracing over. And he's got his pail full of sand. What are those, sand dollars? Shells. Maybe he's got, maybe it's a pail of water. Maybe he's just carrying water from one place to another for no apparent reason. And here we go with his fingers. Let's draw in that waistband. With a little stitching. And the bottom of the pants. And those big, long, jumpy legs with the swim fins on. How's yours coming out? Kind of fun, isn't it? Have to turn the paper here. Helps me get the line shape that I want. And there, maybe a couple straight lines there on the flippers. And maybe a little shadow on the legs beneath the body. Again, the volume of the body might cast a shadow. The light isn't as bright beneath something, so you can put a shadow, give it some dimension. There's some things on the ground here. Let's see. Puddle of water, just a hint of a puddle of water over here. Right. And let's see, ribbit. Ribbit. I'll use a technical pen. Typically I use a technical pen to do my lettering. All right, and I think I'd make that thicker if I had a little more time. Oh, here's the detail. Well, let me do some erasing, and I'm going to add something to this that really makes it more wacky than it already is. Some quick erasing. Take your eraser. Again, it's not going to erase your ink. As long as you let your ink dry, it shouldn't smear. All right, so go over all of the drawing, get rid of all of those pencil lines, and it just leaves you with the ink drawing, right? Do it lightly so your paper doesn't crinkle. Now watch, my paper will crinkle. That would happen to me, wouldn't it? Typically does. I'll say, well, you might not want to do it this way, and then I do it that way, and the paper crinkles. That's okay. All right, let's brush off all the frog crumbs. See if there's any, yeah, there's some leftover lines that we can get rid of. Go in there, clean them up a little bit. And this is going to be fun to color. What color will your frog be? Are all frogs green? Is it a toad? Instead, brown toad, I don't know. It's up to you. Here's what I'm going to do, just to add a little pizzazz to the picture and some humor. Just some words. And now, a brief announcement. Get it? A brief announcement. Oh my. And the announcement is ribbit. Bing. There we go. I told you it was going to be a wacky character day. There's our silly frog in his underwear carrying a pail of pond water. Who knows? Add maybe some thick eyebrows to add some expression. Just for fun. Wow, look at that. I hope you had fun drawing with me, creating our very own wacky, jumpy, hoppy frog. All right, maybe you give yours a name and add some color. Have a little bit of fun. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, maybe send me your artwork if you can. I'd love to see a picture. Send it to mycartoonart@yahoo.com. Have mom or dad do that, of course, mom or dad or a teacher. Have an adult help you get that. Just take a picture of it or scan it and send it to mycartoonart@yahoo.com. I'd love to see your work, and maybe I can give you a shout out to your school or your family. All right, until next time, be safe, stay well, and goodbye from Corny Creek Farms.